It's Friday night. Emma's phone buzzes, a group chat, 3 friends, a new rooftop bar downtown. She looks at the message, then she looks at her couch, her blanket, her half-finished book, and she smiles and puts the phone face down. No guilt, no FOMO, just relief. If you've ever chosen your living room over a party and felt good about it, this video is for you, because staying home isn't laziness. It's not antisocial behavior. It's psychology. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why some people don't just tolerate being home. They crave it. We live in a culture that treats going out as the default setting for a good life. Busy calendars, packed weekends, FOMO as a personality trait. So when someone prefers a quiet night in, they often get labeled boring, antisocial, even lazy. But here's what the research actually says. For a large number of people, home isn't an escape from life. It's where their nervous system finally gets to exhale. Today, we're breaking down 4 psychological reasons why staying home isn't a flaw. It's a feature. And we'll also talk about where the line is, because there's a real difference between choosing solitude and avoiding the world out of fear. Let's get into it. 1. The introvert's nervous system. Psychologist Carl Jung first proposed introversion and extroversion as different ways people manage energy. Later research, popularized by writer Susan Cain in her book Quiet, expanded on this. Introverts and extroverts appear to respond differently to stimulation. For extroverts, social environments, noise, crowds, conversation tend to feel energizing. For introverts, that same environment can be draining, even when they're enjoying themselves. That's Emma at the party. She's not sad. She's not shy. She's just spending energy she doesn't have an endless supply of. And home is where she gets it back. This isn't about liking people less. It's about how your brain processes stimulation. 2. Home as a secure base. In attachment psychology, researcher Mary Ainsworth describes something called a secure base, a person or place that feels safe enough to return to after facing the world, which then gives you the confidence to go back out and explore it. For many people, home becomes that secure base. It's predictable. It's controlled. There are no surprises waiting behind the door. Think about David, a schoolteacher who spends his entire day managing 28 10-year-olds, answering questions, mediating conflicts, performing patience for 8 hours straight. When he gets home, he isn't avoiding people. He's returning to the one place where nothing is being asked of him. That's not withdrawal. That's psychological recovery. 3. Cognitive restoration and overstimulation. Environmental psychologists Rachel and Stephen Kaplan developed what's known as attention restoration theory. Their research suggests that constant stimulation, noise, decisions, other people's demands deplete something called directed attention. And depleted attention makes us irritable, distracted, and mentally tired. Restoring that attention requires low stimulation environments. Quiet, familiar, undemanding. Sound familiar? That's your bedroom, your kitchen, your couch at 9 p.m. Staying in isn't people being unproductive. Often, it's the brain doing essential maintenance work that a loud restaurant simply can't provide. 4. Selective socializing versus avoidance. Now here's the nuance, because this is where we have to be honest. There's a real difference between someone like Emma, who has friends, enjoys people, and chooses quiet time to recharge, and someone who stays home because leaving feels genuinely frightening. Psychologists distinguish between solitude and isolation. Solitude is chosen, restorative, and doesn't come with distress. Isolation, especially when driven by anxiety or fear of judgment, tends to leave people feeling worse, not better. The test isn't how often you stay home, it's how you feel when you do. If staying in leaves you calm and recharged, that's healthy preference. If it's driven by dread about going out, that's worth paying attention to, and maybe talking to someone about. For most homebodies, though, the couch isn't a hiding place. It's a recharge station. So the next time someone says, "I'd rather just stay home tonight," don't hear laziness. Don't hear antisocial. Hear a nervous system that knows exactly what it needs. Emma isn't missing out on life. She's protecting her capacity to actually enjoy it. On Monday, at work, with the people who matter most to her. Staying home when it's a genuine choice isn't the absence of a life. Sometimes it's the maintenance that makes the rest of your life possible. If this described you, if you read Emma's Friday Night and thought, "That's literally me," hit like on this video and subscribe for more psychology that actually makes sense of who you are. And in the comments, tell me, are you a homebody by choice, or are you working on stepping out more? I read every single comment. Let's talk about it below. I'll see you in the next one.